Welcome to Finding TV, where we train and empower future millionaires and billionaires. Today, we're bringing you the Millionaire Realty Show, where we teach you the strategies, tips, and tools to become a real estate millionaire. I'm Coach Greb. In these 15 easy steps to homeownership presented by the Financial Power Institute, I'm going to introduce you to the 7th step in the series that will guide you on your journey to financial success. Get ready, because we're tackling the exciting part. Step 7, selecting a trusted realtor. Selecting a trusted realtor is one of the most strategic moves a home buyer can make. Selecting a trusted realtor is one of the most strategic moves a home buyer can make. Your agent is more than a tour guide. They are your advocate, your negotiator, your educator, and your safeguard throughout the transaction. Step 7 equips you with the discernment and tools necessary to choose a real estate professional who aligns with your goals, communicates effectively, and protects your interests from the first showing to closing day. Let's dive in and make your home ownership dreams come true. This module explains the vital role of a buyer's agent, outlines the ethical and fiduciary duties they owe you, and provides a structured approach to finding and interviewing the right candidate. It also clarifies key concepts such as dual agency, buyer representation agreements, and the legal distinctions between different agent types. With the right agent by your side, you can make confident decisions and avoid costly mistakes. This step transforms you from a passive browser to an empowered buyer with a capable partner in your corner. By the end of this video, you will be able to define the legal and fiduciary responsibilities of a buyer's agent, identify the key traits of a qualified, trustworthy realtor, conduct professional interviews with prospective agents, understand the structure and purpose of a buyer representation agreement, evaluate the risks of dual agency, and protect their buying interests, and build a productive, professional, working relationship with their selected agent. Proverbs 11:14 NKJV states, "Where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety." A great realtor is not merely a transaction facilitator, but a wise counselor. When chosen carefully, this partner adds discernment, clarity, and direction to your home ownership journey. Your realtor is not just opening doors, they're opening opportunities. Choose one who opens the right ones. Coach Greb. Not all agents are created equal. Some are like superheroes, while others are more like sidekicks. The right realtor is your real estate Yoda, wise, powerful, and always looking out for you. They fight for your dreams, haggle like a pro at a flea market, decode the legal mumbo jumbo, and juggle inspectors, lenders, and attorneys like a circus performer. They know the neighborhood gossip and have your back every step of the way. But beware, a clueless or lazy realtor can drain your wallet, delay your dreams, and steer you into deals that make you go, "What was I thinking?" Choose wisely, and may the real estate force be with you. Let's dive into the wild world of real estate agents. There are 3 main species, each with their own quirks. First up, the buyer's agent. Think of them as your personal house hunting ninja. They've got your back with loyalty, confidentiality, full disclosure, and they'll follow your lawful commands like a well-trained puppy. Their mission? To snag you the best deal in town. And the best part? The seller usually foots the bill for their commission, so you get all this awesomeness for free. So, a seller's agent, or as I like to call them, the seller's BFF, is all about getting the seller the most moolah. Their mission, should they choose to accept it, is to snag the highest price and the snazziest terms for the seller. And guess what? They don't have to spill the beans on anything that might help you, the buyer. Sneaky, right? Now, a dual agent is like trying to be besties with both the buyer and the seller. Awkward. While it's totally legal in some states, it's like trying to be Switzerland in a family feud. Conflicts of interest galore. So, do yourself a favor and get a dedicated buyer's agent who's got your back and only your back. A top-notch agent isn't just someone with a fancy license. The creme de la creme of realtors bring experience, emotional intelligence, and a sprinkle of magic to your transaction. Look for agents who have demonstrated experience, especially with first-time home buyers. They know how to handle those wide-eyed newbies, deep knowledge of the local market, and access to data. They should be like the Sherlock Holmes of real estate, clear and consistent communication habits. No ghosting allowed. Integrity, with a willingness to tell the truth, even when it's hard. Full-time availability and responsiveness. They should be like your real estate superhero, a proven track record with positive reviews and successful closings. Because who doesn't love a happy ending? Steer clear of agents who act like pushy car salesmen. Ignore your questions like they're on a game show. Treat paperwork like it's a magic trick, or play both sides like a double agent. Before you tie the knot with a realtor, speed date a few. Grill them with clever questions to see if they know their stuff and if you vibe. Here are some essential questions to ask your potential realtor. How long have you been assisting first-time buyers like me? Are you familiar with the neighborhoods I'm interested in? How do you get paid? And are there any additional costs I should be aware of? What's your availability? Are you available on weekdays or weekends? How do you handle competitive offers? What is your strategy for bidding wars? Will I be working with you directly, or will I be interacting with your team? Keep an eagle eye on their answers and their vibe. Are they as transparent as a window, as respectful as a butler, and as invested in your success as a reality TV show producer? So, you've decided to team up with a realtor, huh? Well, buckle up. The buyer representation agreement is like the prenup of house hunting. This bad boy spells out the start and end date of your partnership, what your agent promises to do, what you need to do, and any no-go zones or price limits. It might also mention if your agent can play for both teams, dual agency, and if they still get paid if you decide to go rogue and buy a house solo. Before you put pen to paper, ask for a trial run or an escape hatch in case things go south. Make sure the contract jives with your timeline and comfort zone. Grill them on any gobbledygook and never feel like you're in a speed dating round. Watch out for agents who treat signing documents like it's a marriage proposal, or who pressure you to skip inspections like they're trying to sell you a haunted house. Beware of those making wild claims about listings disappearing faster than free donuts at the office. And if they take longer to return your calls than a sloth on vacation, run. If they're vague about their commission or role, like they're auditioning for a mystery show, or they can't explain the process without a flow chart, it's time to reconsider. If your gut says nope, trust it. Your instincts are smarter than you think. A good agent should be your guide, not your stress test. Meet Carlos and Briana, the newlyweds who are more excited about buying their first home than they were about their wedding cake. A well-meaning family friend suggested a part-time agent who could only meet on weekends because, brunch is life. Sadly, this agent missed more deadlines than a college student during finals week, ignored red flags like they were spam emails, and even ghosted the appraisal. A well-meaning family friend suggested a part-time agent who could only meet on weekends because, weekdays are for Netflix. Sadly, this agent missed more deadlines than a procrastinating student, ignored red flags like they were optional reading, and even ghosted the appraisal appointment. Spooky, right? Feeling like they were stuck in a bad rom-com, the couple decided it was time for a plot twist. They speed dated 3 full-time agents and found one who was the real MVP. She had the ears of a therapist, the knowledge of a professor, and the charm of a stand-up comedian. Perfect for first-time buyers. With her Jedi-level negotiation skills, they snagged a $9,000 discount and $3,000 in seller-paid closing costs. Cha-ching. Lesson: in real estate, loyalty isn't a freebie. It's earned with top-notch skills and stellar service. The right agent, total game changer. All right, let's dive into the do's and don'ts of picking a real estate agent, shall we? First up, do interview multiple agents. Think of it like dating, but with less awkward small talk. You need to find the one who gives you all the right vibes. And don't be shy. Ask for references. It's like checking Yelp reviews, but for humans. This way, you know if they're the real deal or just good at taking selfies. And for the love of all things holy, read every document. Seriously, every single word. You don't want to sign up for a lifetime supply of cat food by accident. Lastly, pick an agent who gets your financial goals. You don't want someone who thinks budget is a 4-letter word. Make sure you're both on the same page, or at least in the same book. All right, folks, time to flex those brain muscles with some practice exercises. Meet your new best friend, the Agent Interview Tracker. It's like a dating app, but for realtors. After each agent rendezvous, jot down their experience level, their communication style. Do they text back faster than your crush? And how well they know your dream neighborhoods. Are they the Google Maps of real estate? Plus, gauge your gut feeling. Do you trust them more than your GPS? Use these notes to compare and pick your top contender. It's like The Bachelor, but with fewer roses. This method will help you make a decision that's more informed than your last online shopping spree. Agent Interview Tracker. After each agent powwow, rate their experience level, communication pizzazz, knowledge of your dream hood, and your gut feeling about their superpowers to represent you. Use these notes to compare and crown your top real estate hero. Representation Agreement Review. Grab a sample buyer representation agreement and give it a good old read. Circle any terms that make you go, huh? And jot down your burning questions before you sign on the dotted line. Realtor Rating Rubric. Time to judge your top 3 agents like a reality TV show. Rate them on their listening skills, communication charm, first-time buyer wizardry, availability, and overall swagger. Faith, reflection, prompt. Ask yourself, am I letting the big guy upstairs weigh in on this decision? Am I checking if my realtor is both a saint and a superstar for this big leap? Don't forget to subscribe to Finan TV Millionaire Realty for more practical advice on achieving your financial goals. Visit finanpower.com to sign up for our credit and homebuyer education program. To learn more about our buyer assistance services, please call Greb & Co. Realty at 1-800-604-4040 or email us at info@grebcorealty.com. Thank you for watching Millionaire Realty on Finan TV, the channel that builds and empowers future millionaires and billionaires. Please subscribe to our channel, share your comments and suggestions on the types of videos you'd like to see more of. And don't forget to like and share our videos. Together, we change lives. Together, we can help build empires and family legacies. Until next time, keep believing in your dreams and take the necessary steps to make them come true. Stay tuned for the next video in Step 8, House Hunting, where we'll delve deeper into the actual phase of home ownership.